This is hands down my favorite card ever. The details are fun, amazing, personal, and customizable. It holds 4 little photos that are sure to bring big emotions. The template for the card is available in the link in the description. If you haven't got yours yet, pause the video, go grab it, and come on back. If you do have yours already, let's jump right in. Let's take a look at all of the pieces that come in this file. You are going to have the choice to either make a regular folding card out of this or just a single panel flat lay. Either one of these choices come out gorgeous. After that, we have layers that go on the inside. You can see it's a little bit smaller, so you are left with a border, and you can use the foam tape on these if you want a little bit of extra dimension. On the folding card, you're going to use 2. On the flat lay, you'll really only need 1, and that's to hide the little spinner tab that will be in the back. You're going to get a little name plaque and all of the pieces that you need for your spinner, and you're also going to get this little guy down here. This is what you're going to use to crop your pictures so that they fit properly behind the spinning wheel. You can see that I went through and grouped all of my print and cut pieces together so that they fit on an 8.5 by 11 sheet. I cut all of my white out of one sheet and then my card base out on another. All of these pieces have been put together so they fit and work perfectly. If you need to scale this design, you want to select all of your pieces and group them together before adjusting the size. That way they all scale at the same rate and everything is still going to work together. After you have all of your pieces sorted, of course, you're going to send them through to your cutting machine. I started with my print and cut, and because I printed on glossy photo paper, I closed my lid. That's going to keep the glare and shadows to a minimum, and it will increase the chances of your machine reading your registration marks properly, even on glossy paper. I always check my cuts before I unload my mat. If it didn't cut through properly, I can adjust the settings and run it through again. I cut out the card base and I used my embossing tool to create the score line. If you don't have an embossing tool, you can use the blade and just cut a perforated line instead of creating a solid score line. And last of all, I went through and I did all of the pieces that I cut out on white, and I used the sketch feature on the Silhouette Cameo Alpha. It worked perfectly. These are beautiful. Let's get to putting them all together. I'm starting off by attaching my cutout photos to the spinning wheel. Now, if you have labeled the sections on your wheelbase as I have, you of course want to make sure that you have the right picture in the right spot. I'm just using double-sided sticky tape, super simple. Tape them, lay them down in place. They fit perfectly. Next, we're going to take that circle with the photos attached, flip it over, and put the double-sided tape down there. We are going to attach that circle to the card base. We want it nice and sturdy. We do not want this piece to move around. You do, however, want to line up the holes. There is one in the circle and one in the card base. Next comes the little name plaque that I've included. This goes right at the top. I chose to put a couple's names on this, but you can put baby's first year or best friends. This card is so very versatile. We're looking super cute at this point, but we need to add in the little magic spinning wheel here. And you are going to take the little paper brad that we cut out. It's a little circle with the tabs. You want to fold those tabs upward and poke it through the back of the card. Then put the spinner on top of that. You're going to set the tabs down to the side so it holds everything together. To finish this off, we need to attach the heart to these tabs so that they're hidden. You have a choice here. If you want the heart to spin with that top circle, you want to tape the tabs and the heart to that spinning circle. If you want the heart to stay stationary, you can keep those tabs freed up from that circle, flip it over, and secure the back of the paper brad to the card base. But do not secure the heart to the spinner and the back of the brad to the base, because then nothing's going to move. Last but not least, we're going to cover up the back of that paper brad. And you want to do this whether you made a single panel card or the folding card. If you've made a single panel card, you can either put another sentiment on the back or you can put a larger photo. Since I did the folding card, I put a sentiment on one side and a photo on the other side, and I think this whole thing just turned out amazing. I will be using this template over and over again to create cards for, I don't know, probably every occasion until I get really tired of making them.